It's Monday and I just came back from work. I'm editing last week's video and hopefully after this I'll get back right into Off the Sticks. This is where we left off last week. Do you remember the movie Finding Nemo, in which Nemo gets lost and they find him? Uh, I I don't know where I'm going with this. I have not even watched the movie, but I just want to say that I hate the current art style and I'll find new inspiration for my art and I'll create few new sprites. I like these. I know it's just 10, but I'm tired as fuck, so I'll crash for tonight and see you tomorrow. I researched a bit about Unity tile maps and I put together this beautiful scene. I really need to figure out how to create a better scene. I swept through a ton of tutorials. And I don't know, I tried to do what Dani did as it is, but I'm not able to see how this level would turn out. While going through all these videos, I came across this game called Hollow Knight and its sequel Silksong. And that led me to play with this thought of blending this immersive world in Hollow Knight with this stick figure gameplay. But for now, it's quite late, hence I'll get some sleep and see you tomorrow. I really don't know how I'm gonna achieve that immersive feel, but for now I'll start with creating few new sprites because the current ones aren't really working. I created these sprites. Then I cleaned up the previous scene and then I used these new sprites to create a new scene. And I was thinking, what is that one thing that makes games like Hollow Knight and Silksong so immersive? I think it is somewhere to do with the interactiveness of the world. For example, in Silksong, when player walks on the grass squishes a bit. And to create that, I created grass prefab and added trigger collider to the grass, and as soon as player enters this trigger collider, I scale the grass down a bit. And just like that, we have squishy grass. And with that out of the way, I'm going to sleep. See you tomorrow. Okay, so if you see right now, the grass is styling quite repetitively. So to solve that, I asked my good old friend ChatGPT to write some code for me, which didn't really go that well. So I had to write it myself, but I finally got it working. I'm basically taking multiple grass prefabs and adjusting their sort order such that no consecutive grass prefabs have same sort order. Yeah. And now I'm quite tired, so I'll rest up and see you tomorrow. It's Saturday and today I finally want to address the room in the elephant in the room. Yeah. The main problem with my scene is art. So I really need to learn how to draw better. I came across Brush's video and it looks quite promising. So I gave it a try. That's really cool. I exceeded my own expectation. I think if I try a bit more, I can do much better. But before that, currently I'm doing everything in Krita. But I'm getting this itch to try out Photoshop. So, I looked up Photoshop's pricing plan and the monthly plan looks quite affordable. So, I got it. And thanks to these amazing brushes from Thomas Brush, man really lives up to his name. And by referring another great tutorial by him, I started painting the immersive scene I dreamt of. I dove into Google looking for reference images and I found this lo-fi countryside image. Using this as the base for the colors, I painted this. I think I'm getting there. With few trees, I think this will look really cool. If this is not cool, I don't know what is. I really like how it turned out. So now let's bring it into Unity. I shifted the sprites in Z-axis to achieve real parallax effect, but it will not work because all the sprites here are in their true size. I can't really scale them, so real parallax effect is out of question. So instead I coded a fake parallax effect. Basically that means all the sprites here are at Z0 and I move the sprites in Y-axis based on the camera position. And we have parallax effect, and that's pretty cool. I'll fix that overflow later. Now it's time to add some juice. I wanna add some particle effects when our character walks on the grass. And using Unity's particle system, I created this. Okay, I fixed it. And this looks really cool. But that horrendous grass mountain in the background is really uncool. And also the trees, I don't like those. So I got rid of that grass blob of a mountain and created a new tree. I really like this. I'll admit it. This is almost a copy-pasted bad version of Thomas Brush's Never Songs trees, but I really like it. So let's go with that for now. And I really like the tree animation he has. But I don't know how to achieve that with shaders, so for now I'll rig this tree and animate it with skeletons. That looks so cool. Okay, now I'll go back to Photoshop and add some more of these trees and some other elements and try to visualize how my in-game scene should look. Whew, that looks really cool. But I really have to stop now because I forgot to tell you it's Sunday and I have to get to work tomorrow. So that's it for this video and see you in the next one.